Hi guys, and welcome back to Skyline Scales. Finally, we get to talk about how we found the red-spotted toads, and it was so much fun, but you guys have to forgive us. We lost so much of our footage, so what footage we have left, it was taken on cell phone cameras by the various members of my family that came with us. So the footage is a little bit rocky, but we're so happy to have it so we can show you guys how this happened. Alright, so the general story with the red-spotted toads is my family loves to go camping, and this year we decided to camp up in a rocky outcropping out in the San Rafael Swell. It's near a pretty famous local hike, and that's initially why we came. But as we're sitting around the campfire our first night, we can hear this high-pitched, long, trilling noise. And we kept sitting around, what is that noise? We've got to go figure it out. Me being there instantly went, it's an animal, it's probably a toad, let's go find it. We'll be honest, I mix up my words a lot. I probably said frog. I will say frog a lot, forgive me for that. But as soon as we heard these noises, we knew it was a little dark, we hadn't located all our flashlights because we had just finished setting up camp, so we couldn't go look for them. But the plan was set, we had to go find these guys. The next morning, pretty early in the morning because I was stoked, I took myself and some of my nieces and nephews and we ran up the rocks and we found all of these pools. So it's where erosion over time, the water has come down and eroded away the rock and it leaves a big bowl in the rock. And you can see where the river would flow if there's high rain and how it just made bowl after bowl after bowl all the way down this rock face. And because we've had unusually high rains this year compared to previous years, all of those bowls had filled up with water and it was still there. We were looking around in the bowls, my family's like, oh yeah, we hiked up here a little while ago, there's not much here. And I sat down and went, what are these black dots inside the pool? Upon looking at them closer, they were toad eggs. You could see the see-through outer coating that was protecting the toad, and you could see inside the little egg there was a body and then a little tail curled around it. And I was so excited because now we knew for sure that there were toads right here and we were gonna come and find them. So we waited until dark, and as soon as we heard the first as soon as we heard the first toad call, we ran up the rocks. We had all our flashlights ready. There's a lot of us, so there's, probably 15 people, and that was only half the people in camp. And we decided to run up the rocks with our flashlights and go to the pools. First person to find the toad got so ecstatic. Look at these, what are these? Aunt Cat, what are these? We could see them hopping around the rock. There were hundreds of them. It was incredible how many there were. So yeah, we saw so many fun behaviors. We saw some of the toads mating. We saw battles for territory. We saw them in the water calling. It was amazing to see the water ripple, as they called. Not only that, but this location was full of so many amazing things. So we did find our red-spotted toads, but beyond our red-spotted toads, we found numerous dinosaur fossils that were amazing and so much bigger than the normal fossils you find. Usually you find a fish or a shell, maybe a leaf. We were finding entire bones that were as long as my forearm. We think we found a pelvis at one spot. It was amazing, and these bones were big. We'll have to drag somebody out to help us identify these one of these days. But we found even more than that. We ended up finding a bull snake, but there was also a massive vein of quartz. This place was so rich in amazing things. It was even rich in culture. Can you believe a rock being rich in culture? If you go up the rock about 50 feet away from the toad ponds, you're going to find Native American sites. Now, there's not teepees or arrowheads, but you can see where they've ground their corn. Indents in the rocks, where they ground grain and corn for so long that it made its own unique bowl. And we know this is from the Native Americans rather than erosion because A, it wasn't in the path of the river, B, it was smooth, perfectly smooth, rather than running around the rocks inside the rock. This site was amazing. It was a terrific camping trip. We found so much. It just shows you how much you need to keep your eyes open when you're in nature because you never know what you're gonna find. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Tell us what you guys want to see next. We can't wait to share more with you.